everyone, welcome back to another installment of the Discipline Experiment, or the Discipline Diaries as I like to call it. Do remember to check out the description box for links to my digital products and items featured in this video. Let's get into this week's entry. It was a packed week. So at the top of the week, I usually like to get organized, and that includes updating my weekly and monthly calendars. I have these strategically placed on my fridge doors, and here I'm just showing some of the reads that I have lined up. I get this urge to do all the reading at the top of the year, and it really has helped me start off the year motivated and ready to really enact change in my life. So those are a couple of my reads. Then I got started on my vision board. I wasn't really thinking of doing one this year, but I got inspired by a clip that I'll include after this post, where I'm showing you how I'm just selecting my photos. I downloaded them onto my camera roll from Pinterest. Then I downloaded them onto the Staples website. I use an economy plan that they have for the photos. And I was on my way. I printed 42 photos, all 4x6s, and this came in at under $10, guys. So I sent those off to print and collect at a later date, and here's the
my 2025 vision board video went viral. Here's the step-by-step tutorial on how I made it all for under $35. I started out by searching Pinterest for different pictures that match my goals and aesthetic. I focused on different categories like career, lifestyle, health, travel, and I downloaded and saved them straight to my camera roll. I used Walgreens photo printing services to upload my saved pictures and selected 4x6 prints for same-day pickup. Once I got my pictures, I made sure to trim them so that they fit together like a collage. And I decided to go with a vertical 11x36 poster frame this year, which you can find at your local Michaels. I had about 60 pictures, so I definitely spent some time arranging them on the board until the layout felt perfect to me, and I just used some clear Elmer's glue to secure each picture down. I recommend starting with the larger ones first and then filling in the gaps with the smaller pictures. Now for that extra aesthetic touch, I added a mini wall light from Amazon right above the frame to make it pop. And that was it. If you try this out, let me know because I'd love to see how yours come out.
So I grew up in a household where we didn't have a lot of money. We got by though. You know, my parents were very hurt. And I didn't feel like there was a happily ever after. You know, I felt like I was stuck in the rat race and I was losing, but I still needed to figure out how to make more money. So the only thing I could think of is I'm gonna go back to school. My dad had a heart attack and my mom had a stroke. And thankfully, they are both still with me today. So when my parents were unable to work for a while, we got completely wrecked.
So I've been looking to add to my income streams, and part-time jobs have been extremely difficult to come across. So I decided to take matters into my own hands and started to think about things that I already do that could bring me in some additional income. And since I get rid of clothes on a regular basis, I decided why not just start up a Poshmark shop, because a lot of the things that I choose to get rid of are either never worn or only once worn. And here's this week's progress on the vision board. I'm pretty happy with how it's looking. I decided that I was going to combine the mood board concept with the vision board concept and just fill in the white spaces with colors and other elements that make me feel good or evoke good feeling in me. So yeah, I'm liking how it's looking so far. It's coming along really well. I have one more frame to put together and I'll be done. I am back home from running some errands at my bi-weekly grocery shop. I absolutely need to not do this grocery shop during my luteal phase. Tell me how I managed to blow my whole monthly grocery budget on 1 out of 2 of my grocery shop times. But it's food, so I'm not gonna beat myself up about it. I need food to live. If I'm not living, nothing else can get done. So I am going to put on some TV, possibly some music, either or, and unwind by unpacking these groceries. Okay. Okay, so my work day is donezo. I had intended to do my weekly spreadsheet with a glass of wine, but I was so anxious to do it, I just got to it. So yeah, I just wanted to come on and say that since I started doing this in the last week or so, it's really made me pay attention to a lot of things about my spending. I have multiple streams of income. A lot of them don't bring in much, but they exist. So in doing this exercise, it has made me realize that I need to put more effort into pushing these other streams so that they can be lucrative for me. One of them is my Amazon affiliate program. Now, they have been saying that they have been paying me, and I looked through my bank statements, and the money is not coming. So, because I'm trying to keep up to track on this whole spreadsheet thing that I'm doing, I decided to finally contact somebody at Amazon and say, hey, your statements say, or your reports say that you've been depositing my money X dollars every 3 months, but my bank statements say otherwise. So when they looked, they were like, yeah, we've been sending your money, but it's been bouncing back. So I was like, why? Because I'm pretty sure my information is correct. So anyhow, I'm going to go follow up on that and make sure I can get my money. However much it is, it's better than nothing. And I will be putting more effort into getting my other streams of income more active. RBC's fees are extremely high and they don't give you anything. I have my emergency fund account with EQ. They're a Canadian bank, but they are online, but they're based in Toronto. And they offer you interest. It's really a high interest account that I have my emergency fund in. So they do offer joint accounts, and I just looked up some more details, and they give you 3.5% interest on everyday banking. There's no monthly fees. There's no restrictions on transactions. And I believe that we can both get a card for this. To have up to 3 people on this joint account.